Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Wallace. I'm the athletic director here at Southwest, and we've got a great day with men's basketball. And just want to talk about our program a little bit. Coach Bender and his staff do a great job of, number one, recruiting student athletes and putting them on the floor. And then the main thing that they like to do and we like to see is guys moving on. And that's what we're here for today, is to see these young men move on in their career and support them throughout their life. And so I'm excited to announce all these signees, and just very pleased with our men's basketball program. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach Bender. Thanks for watching on Bear TV. And again, I'm very pleased with these young men and very proud of them in our athletic department and our men's basketball program. So thanks for being here today, and we're excited. Go Bears. Coach Bender. Let's hear it for Coach Bender.
That was good. All right. So thanks for the lovely introduction. Like I said, I'm Coach Bender. These 2 days, so today and tomorrow, are two of my favorite days for myself as a coach. We tell our guys all the time, that junior college isn't the point. It's used as a stepping stone to get you to where you want to be. And our program philosophy is, if you can get it right off the floor first, you're going to get it right on the floor. And today we get to celebrate these 6 young men. We already celebrated Michael Barber earlier this year, and then we'll probably have a couple more later into the spring and summertime. But for us, tomorrow is graduation. We're going to celebrate their academic success of these guys up here. Other than Mitch, because he's just a freshman, but these 5 guys right here will graduate, and we'll have 8 graduating sophomores, all of which will have above a 3.0 GPA that we're really proud of, and they'll be honored tomorrow at graduation. And today we get to celebrate, their signing, and they're moving on to 4-year colleges. We tell these guys all the time, it's your future's nothing to gamble with, and this was a very difficult year for a lot of us. Not just from a basketball perspective, but with COVID and when March 6th hit last year, at this time, none of these guys have played in front of a college coach since March 6th of last year. And for them to sign a 4-year scholarship in a year where there's less scholarships available all over the country is quite the accomplishment, and they deserve this recognition and continue their education and their playing careers. And fortunately for a lot of these guys, they will have 3 or 4 years to play, which will really benefit their future and guarantee, in essence, that they can get a bachelor's degree and potentially even a master's degree. So I want to thank all you guys for coming today. Out here I see lots of families, some faculty, staff, some teammates, members of the media, and of course their families. And it's also being broadcast live on Bear TV. We have a lot to be grateful today. I want to just say a couple things just before we announce these guys and celebrate them. But, thank you to my wife and family for supporting our program throughout this year. Thank you guys for supporting our guys and supporting, in essence, your sons and these young student athletes that have earned the credit that they're about to receive. It's always nice. So as for me, I just want to say thank you also to my staff. A lot of these guys were recruited by, Coach Vince, but Coach Reggie and Coach Jeff as well. They've kind of gone into the corporate world and made a little bit more money, but they were a part of these guys' recruitment and helping them bring them here, as well as, my staff now. I would say that I got the best JUCO staff in the country between Coach Vince, Coach Corey, and Coach Zach back there. And, a lot of these guys' development, both on and off the floor, is attributed to them and their dedication and hard work, especially, from an academic side and working these guys out, opening the gym at nighttime, and being there and having these guys back, especially off the floor. So what's going to happen next is we'll go one by one. We'll probably start over here with Mitch. We'll talk a little bit about who you are, have you come up here, and if you guys want to say a few words, you're more than welcome to thank whoever you want to thank and, express some time that you had here at Southwest, where you're going, why you're going there, and, anything else that you guys want to add from that aspect. Okay, then we will do what we will call your signing. All of these guys have already technically signed their NLIs, but we will do the official signing in front of everybody and then take some pictures, and then we also have a little hospitality room for after the event for you guys to share. So We'll start with Mitchell Shettles. So Mitchell Shettles right here. I'll talk about you for a second here, Mitch. But Mitch came for us. He was only with us for a semester. We recruited him pretty hard last year, and he ended up going to a military prep, and then he's now going to be headed to the United States Coast Guard Academy. Technically, it's a Division III, but he's getting a full ride. I know his dream since he was a little kid was to be part of the service, be a part of the military, and he also wanted to be a college basketball player. And, he's going to do both. He came here and, hit a couple big threes in the Gulf Coast game, did some things, but he easily took advantage of the opportunity that you have here at Southwest. I think he worked out more than anybody in our program. He took advantage of, the shooting machine, being there with the coaching staff, spending time with them, and academically he finished the semester with a 3.84 GPA, which is pretty good. So, he's checking both boxes. He's going to go to the military. He's going to be able to play college basketball, and, that's what this thing's all about. So, Mitch, you want to say a few words? It's your mic.
For sure. I want to thank y'all at Southwest for giving me the opportunity to come, especially with the situation I was in. It was weird. It was a setback, but thankfully I was able to come here and get a free education and also improve in basketball. I want to thank my family, my dad and my little brother. They pushed me to be a better player every single day and a better person. And I want to thank my grandparents for coming. For a long time, they've always been like a second set of parents, and I can't thank them enough for carrying me to games and for, praying for me and leading me down the right path. But most importantly, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play again and for giving me the opportunity to go to a service academy. It's an awesome experience, and not a lot of people get to say they attended a service academy, so I think it's great that I'm getting this opportunity. But, I came to Southwest to get better at basketball and help me improve. One thing they taught us here was the PhD, which is passion, humility, and discipline, and I believe if I carry those characteristics onto the Coast Guard, I'll be successful. And, I think the Coast Guard is going to be an awesome experience and will help me improve in life and give me another 4 years of basketball. Thank you.
So you can go take your letter up top there and sign in front of the podium, maybe put your hat on and make it official. Go Bears, he says, go Bears. Like Mitch said, our core values as a program is try and get a PhD on and off the floor, and that means passion, humility, and discipline. And that's what Mitch is all about, and that's what his family's all about, and I know they've been a big support for him. Like he said, and thank you guys for driving all this way. Was it 4.5, 5 hours, for you guys to come down just even for this moment. It's special. He deserves it, and I'm really proud of you, Mitch. So, next guy, Folly Bogan. LaFollette Bogan. Folly redshirted for us. He's a local guy. He's from Brookhaven. He redshirted his first year, and this season, he played some big minutes for us and on and off. And to be honest, Folly, he got up more shots per minute than any player on our team. So he made sure when he got in that game, he got a shot up. But he was actually, our third most efficient scorer and rebounder on the season. He's been the definition of what our program stands for is Folly. He's kind of our culture leader throughout the year. He's always the ultimate teammate, glue guy. Always broke down our huddles, and we're going to miss him greatly. He's going to earn his AA tomorrow with a 3.7 GPA. He's a member of PTK, and he earned a scholarship to Lise McRae, which is a Division II school in Banner Elk, North Carolina. It's in the mountains. Folly they made a big long road trip, didn't you, Folly? Yes, made a big long road trip to North Carolina, and they call it Dunk Mountain, and hopefully Folly can get some dunks on the mountains up there. But again, Folly, really proud of you. I'll let you come up here, and congratulations on your full ride scholarship to Lise McRae. Folly Bogan, everybody.
I want to thank my teammates for pushing me every day. Coach T for all the workouts. I want to thank Coach Bender for allowing me to come here, Dr. Bishop and Coach Wallace, my family for pushing me. I came to Southwest to get to the next level. I learned about the PhD here, passion, humility, and discipline, and grateful. We did grateful walks. Grateful. Why did you choose your next school? I chose Lisa McCray because it offered me the best chance to continue my academic and athletic career.
Good job, Folly. Our next guy was also a 2-year guy for us, Zeeshan Jenkins. Zeeshan, I think of all the guys up here, I think I worked the hardest to quote-unquote sign. Probably went to go see Zeeshan more than anybody else at this table, and spent a lot of time, and I'm really happy he played for us for 2 years. He was an on and off starter throughout his 2 years here. He's a very diverse player. He can do a lot of things. Can play multiple positions, can guard a lot of guys, defensively very strong and can do a lot of things. He too, a higher academic student, comes from a great family, and they, he's Mr. Versatility. So he will be attending King University, which is in Bristol, Tennessee, a Division II program that, very well coached, a newer coach there, and they're kind of in a rebuilds type situation, and I think he's going to earn some major minutes there, and he's really excited to get up there, a little further from home than what he expected, but I think that when he gets there, he's going to love it and find an opportunity to blossom both on and off the floor. And once he gets out of his comfort zone a little bit, then Clinton, Mississippi, I think that he'll flourish more than he thinks he's capable of. So, earned a 3.6 GPA. Will graduate tomorrow with his AA, and we'll probably pursue business. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So business it is. So let's give Zeeshan Jenkins a big round of applause.
I want to thank my teammates. Push me every day. I was in practice. It was ups, downs, funny, laughs, fights, all type of stuff. I love them boys to death. I want to thank Bender for bringing me here. I want to thank Vince back there. It's my dog back there. Thank Zach. Zach done a lot for me. Corey, I don't see Corey, but I want to thank Corey too. My family at home, my parents, my brothers, my girl, they all push me every day. So, yeah.
My girl.
Yeah. Sorry, my team.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Quincy was funny, bro.
Good job. Congratulations. Our next guy right here, Quincy Young, Big Q as they call him, even filled out his college application. His nickname was Big Q on his application. So Quincy, of anybody that, would quote unquote suffer from the pandemic, I think Quincy was probably the biggest victim of it, from a standpoint of staying in shape, getting in the weight room, being around our teammates and us to push him every single day in summer school. But Quincy was a guy that came here. He was probably one of the most favorite teammates of anybody here. He never gave me one issue off the floor. He's a phenomenal kid. He put in a lot of effort and work and time into a lot of things, and he was the ultimate teammate. And redshirted last year to get a little bit more ready physically, and this year he was blessed with getting another free year. So Quincy will leave Southwest with an AA degree. And he actually finished, early. He finished in December, and he will have 4 years to continue his education, and that should ensure him getting a 4-year degree, which is very special and means the world to me for Big Q. So Q had a season high, 4 points against Hines. Came in there, made a couple of big shots for us, and he was the ultimate teammate. Gave his best every single day in practice, and he of any guy in our program that grew from the day that he arrived on campus to when he's leaving us. He came a long way, especially off the floor with his development as a human being, and matured a lot, and really proud of Big Q for everything that he's done. So I see his family out there. I know they're very proud of him, and he's going to have more people at graduation tomorrow than probably anybody, and he deserves that. He's done something that's very special, and I'm very excited for Q to continue his education at Fort Valley State University. It's HBCU in Southern Georgia, and he will be joining former teammate Robert Kendrick, who went there this past year, and they've offered him a full ride, and I know that he's going to take advantage of that and have an opportunity to make a difference there in his life and continue doing what he loves, and that's playing basketball and being around guys like his teammates. So there he is, Quincy Young, everybody. Thank you.
I just want to say thank God for putting me in this predicament. Thank God for my teammates. They try to push me harder. Thank God for Dr. Bishop, Coach Benner. They pushed me harder too. Thank God for my mom. She always tell me to keep going and take it far as I can. Appreciate that. Thank you for Coach Vince. He is a big help. We stayed hours in the office doing work, stuff like that. Man, it's really big to me because, I came a long way. I got better since high school, stuff like that. And it really hurts. It really hurts. But I thank God for putting me in a predicament to go farther and enjoy life, because you never know when it come to you. And I feel like it's a gift from God, because it's a blessing, for coming here, including Coach Bender. He helped me out through life and all that. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.
She made me cry. I felt it.
Boy, don't make me cry.
I felt that one. Made me cry a little bit. Made me about cry. Cheer it up. Like, what you gonna cry? My dog. Don't cry. You cry? I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Q.
Good job, Big Q. Our next guy, Crayon Gatson, goes by Crayon. Crayon, I think he's probably the only player since I've been here to have a triple-double in a game. He had a triple-double this year at East Mississippi. Started most of the year at the point for us. Got a lot better from year one to year two. And, was a big part of what we did this year. When Crayon was at his best, our team was at our best. When Crayon wasn't at our best, our team wasn't as good. And he was kind of, playing that point guard position. He grew and developed a lot, especially on and off the floor. And he's one that took full advantage of all the opportunities that they have here in the state college system and junior college system. So, Crayon is a guy that, is receiving a full ride basketball scholarship as well as academic scholarship to Kentucky State University, which is in Frankfort, Kentucky, the capital of Kentucky. And he was able to take advantage, like I said, of all of the opportunities that they have here at this school. So being a member of PTK, having a high academic, being a high academic student with a 3.8 GPA and a 24 ACT, he got ACT money, he got PTK and basketball. And so he was able to utilize all of the gifts that were given to him to further his life and better his life and the people around him, and in turn helping his family. So very proud of Crayon. We didn't know much about him in high school. He was actually one that came, late and actually came to our tryout and was one that we had to have in our program. And I'm really excited that he came here for 2 years and will leave with 3 years to play. And will be a major difference maker at Kentucky State next year. So, everybody, Crayon Gatson.
Yes, sir.
What's up, she?
That's the orange juice. That's the roomie right there.
First of all, I want to thank God for allowing me to have the ability to play basketball. I want to thank my teammates for pushing me to get better, especially Tayden and Zay. Everybody, y'all always going to be my family. I want to thank my family for keeping my head and pushing me through to keep going. I want to thank my coaches, especially Coach Bender, Coach Vince, Coach Zach, and Corey, for taking a chance, Dr. Bishop, and Coach Wallace. I want to thank the teachers for helping me with academics, making sure that making sure that I had the best chance to get better. Came to Southwest because the culture. It was somewhere I wanted to be. I grew as a person. What I learned from here is that nothing is guaranteed in life. You have to earn it. And I chose Kentucky State because I felt like that's the place I could have the biggest impact. And thank you all for coming in.
Sign that paper. Yes, sir. Orange juice.
With this sleeve.
And last but not least, there you go, don't forget your Kentucky State shirt there. Crayon. Last but not least, we have Tayden Strickland. Tayden came to us, Tayden's story is a little bit unique. He faced a lot of adversity. He originally signed Division I out of high school and had a terrible injury in that preseason his freshman year and tore his Achilles tendon. And it took him a long time to get back to what he was capable of, a little over a year. And he joined us last January at semester and, was due to transfer rules, he had to sit out. So in essence, he redshirted 2 years. And he waited a long time to have the opportunity to play again. And he took full advantage of, this program and what it had to offer and his opportunity to play. And he did a lot of great things for us. He was our second leading scorer this year. He was our second in assists. He led our team in assist-to-turnover ratio, led us in minutes. And he was a second-team all-league guy and second-team region tournament. Hit some big shots in our Hines game. But he'll be our 35th player to sign Division I in the last 9 years here at Southwest, which leads the state of Mississippi. And he'll be joining actually former Bear Avery Diggs, who played here a couple years back, that will be the center for their team at University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Tayden's one, he faced a lot of adversity. I'm really proud of him. And I know that he's very grateful for this opportunity, and he waited a long time for it. And I hope he takes full advantage of that opportunity for him moving forward. And I think he's going to take make the most of that opportunity. But Tayden Strickland, everybody.
First, I want to thank God. I want to thank my teammates for pushing me, making me better. All you guys out there, I know you up next. I'm proud of you guys. Proud of you guys up here. I want to thank Coach Vince for all the long talks, Coach Zach for pushing me, Coach Bender for believing in me again. I really don't have much to say. I chose UT Chat just because they believed in me, and I'm just trying to prove myself again. I want to thank Coach Wallace for being here and giving me an opportunity. Coach, Dr. Bishop as well, and that's all I have to say.
So congratulations, Tayden. Tayden also will be graduating with his AA tomorrow. May have taken him a little bit longer being in college for 3 years to get his AA, but he'll be leaving here with over 100 hours, and that's a big accomplishment. One thing that people don't really understand here at this institution is when you're in college for 3 years, you have to have 60% of a degree completed. And we're very fortunate here, especially in our business department, to have the classes that are higher level here at this institution to take those courses that he needed to be eligible at the next school. So, without further ado, I'm really proud of these guys right here. I'm really proud of Michael Barber, who signed earlier. He was, these guys make it 7 total. Cale Carter, I'm sure, will make his decision here shortly. Cale has quite a few opportunities right now. I know he's looking for something close to home, and you never know what will happen here in the coming weeks. And then Malik Lamine, he's very close on a couple Division I schools that I think will offer here in the coming weeks, and he will sign as well. So that would make it 9 signees for Southwest, which is, really cool. 9 guys, plus we had 21 playing this past year, who give us 30 guys playing 4-year basketball next year, which, may be top in the country. And, that's means a lot to me. And all those guys, we have a 100% placement rate of guys that stay here, and 100% graduation rate. We're going to continue that trend, and a lot of that has to do with my coaching staff and the character of kids that we bring into this program, and they're taking full advantage of what they were given here, both on and off the floor. So really proud of these guys. Again, thank you guys all for coming. And there's some pizza in the back, and everybody, you guys get a little. We didn't have a sophomore night to honor these guys. We got one of our student assistants over there, Tyreek, who was a big part of what we did this year and helped us in practice on and off. Tyreek, you want to come up and say hello?
Come on, man.
Come on, Tyreek.
Come on, bro. Say a few words, man.
Yes, sir.
Tyreek, you got anything to add?
Come on, man.
Tyreek is graduating tomorrow. He's getting, what is it technically? I know it's in refrigeration and air conditioning. Trade?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, HVAC. So really proud of this guy right here. He came to work some days in his boots and overalls, but he came ready to work, and he looks pretty good right now. So we'll see. What do you got for us, Tyreek? Where are you going next year? Do you know? Checking your watch.
No, I was trying to see what time it is. Good evening, everyone.
Oh, my God.
How y'all doing today?
Cut the show, man.
First off, I want to thank everyone that's here, the coaches, these guys, Coach Bender, Coach Vent. Well, I said coach. But I enjoyed being here with this group of guys, and they honestly taught me a lot. They brought me on my body a lot, but I'm going to miss these guys for sure.
Love, bro.
That's it.
No. Every member of our program is obviously very important to everything that we do, and my staff included, all three of our 4 assistants were student assistants at some point in their careers, and anytime we can help further anybody's life in our program, that's what we try and do. So, again, thank you guys all for coming. Congratulations to all these guys. We're going to take a quick little team picture, and again, you guys can grab some pizza on your way out or grab some pictures with family, and that's it. So, thank you.
Thank you for joining us for today's scholarship signing presentation. We are excited about the future of these student athletes. We are also excited about our new class joining us this fall. For more information about Southwest Mississippi Community College and how you can join us, go to www.smcc.edu.